Round 1. JDun versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
Y'all see the time, right? It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Now, make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's called Get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. That's Joy.
Hey, y'all, hey, y'all.
It's me.
JDun.
It's me right here. It's called Get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. Let's go.
Woo!
Hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, you know we gotta get vibes. We got the vibes. But how you feeling, JoyReign?
Hey, everybody. I am feeling fantastic, but welcome to Get 'em to the Metaverse. We are super excited to be here with y'all. We have so much to talk about. Oh my gosh, if you have been under a rock, this is the time to come out because listen, we have so much to talk about. It's so much in these VR streets. But first, how you doing, JDun?
I'm feeling real good.
Yay.
Feeling real good.
No, sir.
Feeling real good. Yeah. Listen, y'all don't understand. We are the littiest, most expedious, I don't know, I just made the whole word, expedious podcast, all called Get 'em to the Metaverse, where our mission is to help to make the extraordinary metaverse an ordinary part of life with the amazing, the incredible, gorgeous JoyReign as a host.
Thank you,
and your boy
honey.
JDun
You're
as
handsome.
a host. And
Yes.
we do it real big for VR in the Metaverse, and we gonna get a star.
Okay.
All right. Like, if y'all can't tell, we are absolutely loony lit today for today's show. So y'all gonna have a whole lot of fun. Thanks so much for tuning in so early. We see some fam in the building. El Michelle Media, what you say?
Hey,
say, let's go. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Let me make it. There we go. Yeah, we love that. So we got Show Futuristic in the building. Say, yep, let's go. We appreciate you tuning in live, fam. And that's right, we got the vibe. We feeling real good. Yeah. Listen, man, I don't know, Joy, like the feeling right now in VR is unlike anything I've seen in a long time, which makes me think about we need to go ahead and just move into the next phase of our show, right? Called Breaking News. Let's get into it right now. All right. So, first thing on our list, the first thing we want to bring up is something kind of cool. All right. So, I'm a big, huge Immerse fan. All right. We absolutely love Immerse in this household, and the fam making some incredible moves. Now, I'm not going to lie. Okay. When I first heard about the visor,
what you thought about it?
I was like, I told him, I was like, yo, man, the price got to be right. Okay.
Yeah.
The price got to be right. And I was like, we don't need no more vaporware. VR is tired of the same old story of device we're promising, and then it never ships, and then we never see the actual physical devices, only renders, and, But,
or if they ship it out and they say it's going to have something, then they take it out last second.
Last minute, like the Quest Pro. We love you, Meta. But yeah, like the Quest Pro with the depth sensor. So he was like, all right, this thing's supposed to have a depth sensor. It's supposed to have 4K per eye. It's supposed to have good hand tracking. It's supposed to be really, really good for wireless as well as USB-C connection. Supposed to be really, really fancy and lighter than the phone. Then we said 25% lighter than most smartphones. So I'm like, okay, all right, Immersed. We'll see. And then 2 months later, a month or two later, here they come with this cool trailer. Announcements on Intel did a big announcement where the CEO of Intel is literally holding the glasses in his hand. Renji, also the CEO of Immerse, did a cool talk about it on Mixed Reality TV. And so they broke the news and said the pricing. You ready for this, Joy?
Okay, let me have it.
What you thought the price was going to be? Now, be honest. What you thought the price was going to be?
Don't put it on me like that. I really thought that the price probably would be a little bit more expensive than what it was, just to be honest with you.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay.
She said it's okay. So let's talk about it. So this is what I'm about to tell you guys. I was completely wrong about the price. I thought 1,200 ish enterprise.
No, I wasn't
cost.
thinking that.
12 because 4K per eye is like Meta hasn't even done nothing with 4K per eye with the level of manufacturing and the type of loss they could take, that they could sell it kind of subsidized, kind of offloading.
I'm thinking about competition.
Yeah,
because we're gonna be talking about some other people
about
cutting prices.
But
listen,
Renji went on record saying that he wanted to try to make, him and the team wanted to try to make this as accessible as possible. So they came out with not one version, but 3 versions, and one of those
versions. Yeah, I thought, I'm like, wow, okay.
So I was like, okay. So the thing is, it was funny because I was about to say, I got you. Because the first
so we got to tell them about the versions.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to get into was the cool thing is, I was like, I got you because you started off with 2.5K, and I was like, you can't do 4K, can you? And he was like, but no, actually, we're doing a 2.5K at $500. And I was like, ooh, what? Okay, all right, and then and then they said, okay, but the 4K version is coming in around 700 to close to the 700, 800, $700, $800 range. Now, of course, these are not final numbers, but they are close to, or it could be around the price or exact price that is going to be shipping at. So I'm really, really excited about that. And the third version, of course, is going to be the Founders Edition. It has a really cool color in front of it, some awesome premium tier stuff. And hey, listen, I'm excited about it. Joy, what's your thoughts and takes on it?
Yeah, I was reading about it, and they were saying how they have all of it is refundable. So it's like you put your deposit down, it's refundable. But if you get the custom version and they make that mug, you ain't getting your deposit back. So just make sure that if you want it to be customized, that you in it for the long haul, because you can't, you can't get it.
Well, I do think the customization happens after the purchase actually goes through. Like once you've actually officially said, okay, I'm getting this, it's coming out. They're gonna just do the scan of your face and things like that. Then once you scan your face and it's custom,
it's done.
Yeah, it's done at that point. Yeah, like of course. But I think I'm really excited about what they're gonna do.
That's
with this.
really cool though.
I love the software. I think if anyone can do this and pull it off, it's going to be a Merge team. So shout out to them again. We do have a video coming on the channel this week, so keep it locked for more thoughts, deeper thoughts on that as well.
And you know what else? I really like that it is light. I like how people are going for the lighter version. So I mean, hey, it could give people a run for their money if it's right, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. I love that. Look, I want to shout out. We got some fam in the building. Rough Talk VR podcast. Stopping in.
Hey there, Rough Talk. Thank you so much for stopping by.
We appreciate y'all, man, and shout out to another dope podcast as well. So make sure y'all check them out as well. Yes. And then we get a super chat from like Michelle, me, Hold on, let me get it. There we go. We love this podcast and our proud supporters of Getting to the Metaverse. Thank you so much. You know
thank you,
that means absolutely so much to us. So we really, really appreciate that. So I can stop the show right there. We can stop the show right there. But we got so much to talk about, y'all. So much to talk about. All right. Yes. So we getting into this next thing now. Listen, this device we're about to talk about, the Vario Aereo. I can't say it right because it's expensive to say it. Okay, it's expensive to say it. This device, out of nowhere, one of the most high-end PC VR headsets that normally go for around $2,000. Decided out the blue, hey, which makes me be like, okay, what's about to happen at Connect? We're gonna get to Connect. We're gonna get into Connect. What do they know that's happening in the market? Why are prices beginning to go down? This thing is selling for what?
Sliced left and right.
The Quest Pro was first. We love you, Meta. But the Quest Pro was first with the $1,500 down to $999. So now this Vario Aereo. I can't say it. It's so expensive.
So cute.
It's cute, but yes, this device is now selling for $990, which is kind of insane when you think about it.
Because they have to compete. I mean, listen. I think the advantage that Meta has is that the price is so low. And this is the thing. The people that is with this Aereo, I'm so sorry if I'm, mispronouncing the name. Vario.
I know Vario Aereo. I know it's Vario. I just can't do the Aereo part.
That part. Okay, so the people that are getting that headset are people that are already in the VR space. Now, the advantage that Meta has is that it's reaching a market of people that is not in the space, and they're getting curious about what is this device.
Correct.
And so that's why people are like, okay, well, they're going to be getting a broader span of people. Maybe we need to drop the price, and they might be like, okay, well, I'll get this one instead. But I don't know for competition, but Meta is making stuff happen in this space.
It's a lot of pressure going on in this. Like Quest 3, we don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because we got a whole show to talk about that. All right. But sure do. I love your perspective of this. It's like I like kind of too that Apple in a way is kind of stepping in the ring. Saying, hey, we're the higher price. So anything in this range, if you can't compete with us, you might as well drop that price on down. Now, this could be also them saying, hey, we got a new version coming. This is our old version. We're getting rid of it. It could be that way. But
it sounds like somebody getting scared. I'm just like, I'm being messy.
It could be. It could be. Let me tell you guys, we've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff around this stuff. We don't have no information, more information than anybody else, but we've been hearing a lot of stuff about Quest 3 lately. And it was like, man, if this thing lives up to this hype, woo, Lord, we're gonna talk about it. All right, so that is the Vario Aereo. However you say the thing. All right, so I want to get into this because we was just talking about Apple. Apple CEO Tim Cook just dropped the news about 15 Pro last week with spatial video. We talked about that. We know Tim Cook is the man at Apple. He had a curious thing, and you might find, why is this news? He watched the entire third season of Ted Lasso, which we absolutely love that show.
Absolutely love. First of all, we're gonna take a break right there. If you have not watched Ted Lasso, get into it because you are missing it. It is hilarious.
It is so good.
It touches the heartstrings. It is incredible. Check out Ted Lasso. And no, we're not sponsored by them, but it's a good show.
Hold up, but if you want to sponsor us from Apple, let us know. But no, so it's really cool. So Ted Lasso is a great show, and I'm imagining this now. Tim Cook goes home from his long day of good mornings and stuff like that, right? That's my Tim Cook impression. Good morning. We have a lot to show you today. I'm an Apple nerd too, y'all, so I love it. So Tim Cook goes home after a long day at Apple. He puts on the headset. And I'm imagining this guy is literally in some type of, maybe he's in a stadium that Ted Lasso plays while he's watching this huge jumbotron of this show. I can't imagine. I'm really excited about seeing the potential of what experiences like watching TV, watching movies, and these headsets are going to become when we begin to get outside of just, I'm watching it on a big screen, but that I'm a part of it. Maybe he was in a stadium with soccer players. Maybe he watched a newer 180-degree version. There's rumors that some Apple TV shows have now been recorded, not only in regular 1080, 4K, etc., but also in 3D in 3D 180 stereoscopic recording. So in the future, we might be watching certain shows like Ted Lasso supposedly over. Hopefully it's not. We'll be watching these things around us in 3D, and that'll be really cool. And I'm hoping that other companies like Meta and of course Big Screen, who make a lot of these making these devices around watching and clarity, even the visor, are thinking about how to link in with Hollywood to build up these types of things. So really excited about that. And I just thought it was kind of good news to share today. Now, the last bit of news, and I feel like it's tied to Connect, which is our topic for today. But the last bit of news is it's a sad one. Now, Joy, I gotta ask you this: when we got our Quest 2s, we were really big into what was the first steps? That was like our first thing. But the Quest 1, which we didn't own, the Quest 1, one of the first apps you can download for free was BOGO. It was a virtual pet that you can play with. And I want to say, I think you might have maybe played with this maybe once or twice. I'm not certain. I did download it a while back just to test it out. And it's just a virtual pet experience. And it's very short. It's not a lot to it. However, it is now going to be taken off of the store, unfortunately.
People are going to be losing their virtual pets?
Yeah. So look, we got Seeing Blue of Horizon World Fam in the building saying good vibes. And he says, my kids love this app. That's what we've been hearing. The kids love this app. And I'm like, man.
That's so sad.
Michelle even saying, I love the BOGO. See? And so we don't know what's going on. So we have a feeling this app and a few other apps, Dead and Buried and Dead and Buried 2, which launched on the Quest 1, are going to be retired on March 15th, 2024. Now, that is a special date now. I don't, there's something about that March 15th close to some date out there that we won't talk about today, but it's my birthday, close to my birthday. So I don't know if Meta is about to do something with these IPs around that time frame. Maybe they're going to be bringing something else is going to be happening.
And that's what I was just about to say. I mean, if they're going to be taking it away, they should replace it with something, new and improved maybe.
Correct.
Because this is the thing. If it's the children love it, why are you going to take it away from the children, They should have something that they would replace it with. And you never know, it might have something. I don't know. I hope so. But hey.
I this is why I wanted to get into this, because I love your perspective real quick before we get into the apps of the week. I also have the same feeling that they're going to replace it with something else. Now, what it's going to be, we don't have that type of information. We can only hope that there's something coming.
All of this is speculatory.
We don't have anything that you don't have. Allegedly, we would hope to see. In fact, there is no news on this. We would hope to see something like that when they start sunsetting, just like the game that got took off, Echo VR. We expect. We have a strong suspicion that hopefully Echo VR may be making return in some way, in another way. That would be our hope. We don't know. Yeah. We're going to find some more information out at Connect, of course. But let's get into our apps of the week so we can get into our topic of the week. Now, Joy, This game here was one of mine, and you stole it from me.
I sure did.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk
Yes,
about
we
it.
are going to talk about Lucky Tales. Lucky Tales have been my app. Like, first of all, I created myself a problem, which is having stick drift because I've been
Yes.
playing this for so long. So in Horizon, I'm just moving all along. When I'm not moving, I'm like, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not moving away from y'all. I just can't control it. But it's because I've been playing Lucky Tales, and this video game is so addictive and it's
Yes.
so cute. It's
It
just so
really
cute.
is.
If you love Super Mario, if you love Sonic, if you love Crash Bandicoot, it's like all of that in
It won.
one
Yes.
in VR, and it is so cute. Be on the lookout for the
Uh-oh.
review for it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I like the way she said that, y'all. Be on the lookout now. She dropping bombs on y'all. She dropping bombs. So there's a video coming real soon.
Real soon.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be talking about it if it wasn't a video coming real soon. So you know how we get down. So yes, be look out for that
So
very
yes,
very
Lucky
soon
Tales
on the
is an
channel.
amazing little game. If you want to put on something that you can play and just let your mind go and love the graphics and the
Yes.
colorfulness of it, play this game. It is incredible.
It is absolutely incredible for sure. All right, now my game, because I put a challenge out there, y'all. So you know I'm a little competitive sometimes. The Dunn household, if y'all didn't know, watch our VR date nights. We're a little competitive. I put out a challenge because I saw a game that I absolutely loved playing when it first came out, NFL Pro Era. I've been playing that all week in preparation for NFL Pro Era 2 coming out next
Come on.
week because it's got multiplayer. And for the first time, your boy's going to be a quarterback for the Saints. All right. There's going to be a quarterback for the Saints. Look, I see Price just stopped in. He kind of late. But he stopped in. Look, I'm looking to play against you and your people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm preparing myself because I put a challenge out to another great content creator, TurboTech, a part of Team Infinite. I'm going to challenge him. That's going to be my first challenge in the game. We're going to play one-on-one on the field with our teams. The Saints against, I'm guessing he's an ATL. So
Lord.
the Dirty
So
Bird.
it's gonna be goodness.
It's gonna be a good rivalry. It's gonna be a good video. So be prepared for that video coming real soon. So that's why I've been playing that game because I gotta get my skills up. You know what I'm saying? Get my skills up.
You gotta represent for the whole state of Louisiana, so that's a lot of pressure right now. So
you could call me Drew Brees, baby. I'm gonna put it in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it in the pocket. Now listen, this last thing here. Now I've heard this saying in a church for a long time that I'd rather be a street sweeper in heaven. Okay.
Come on.
All right. But I never heard someone say they wanted to sweep in hell. But if you do, there's a game called Hell Sweeper that is released right now on the store. And I've heard raving reviews about it, especially on the Quest 2, graphically wise. And all that good stuff. Like, I'm really, really excited about what's going to be happening with this particular app. I have not had a chance to play it. We do have access, so we're going to get into it, play some co-op too, and maybe sweep hell from all the demons and devils, okay? Lord.
Jesus' name.
Look, El Michelle said, I never will be playing this game. Now, come on now. We want to see you play this game, fam. We want to see you play this game. So a lot of fun. So I'm excited about getting into this game for sure. Listen, we're gonna check in a little bit. El Michelle laughing at us. Don't laugh at us, fam. Don't laugh at us, man. Listen, we're about to get into our topic of the week. Y'all been enjoying this? Make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up on the video. Come on now. Hit the thumbs up. It's 9 of y'all, 11 of y'all. It's so many different numbers. Super chatting. Y'all hit the like button so we make sure more people see this stream and see what we doing out here in these meta streets, okay? I mean, never heard of street sweeping in hell. Okay, good. Well, you can come join us street sweeping in hell. Okay, we're gonna be sweeping out all the demons. Okay, hey, man. So we're gonna get into okay. Let's see, y'all about to get us started. I got some music. I can play it now. But no. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our talk this week. So the big news is that MetaConnect is next week, right?
Yes.
So we want to talk a little bit about what we imagine is going to be happening at Meta Connect. First of all, I'm just excited. Number one, that once again we get to see this thing in Horizon Worlds. Like, it's gonna be incredible. They made the announcement that not only will it be in Horizon Worlds, but you will be able to actually get rewards. There's gonna be little things you can do in there. So I'm excited because we've been seeing a lot of tri-mesh, I believe they call it, worlds lately, like Super Rumble, Citadel, and so I'm hoping we're gonna see like a really cool new build in Horizon just for this. They say it's
we have been talking about how it was previously, like the last Connect and stuff. And so if you did not get a chance to experience the Connect last year, make sure it's your business to be in the world, in Horizon Worlds, to look at this live. People, it is life changing.
It was one of the most. And anybody who was there, anyone who saw it, and you're on here still watching, put it in the comments. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen and happen in Horizon. Still to this day, it's one of the greatest experiences. I got to experience it with my wife and a close friends in a theater where literally Mark Zuckerberg. If you watched the keynote on TV or your computer, but you had access to a VR headset and you did not, you missed him saying, "Hey, if you're watching me in Horizon, I'll be right there." And literally, I get chills saying
he comes around the corner.
The set shows up in the room and he walks into the room. You're able to walk towards the stage. It was like one of the oh my God. Now, of course, it was a little weird because it's like he's like this meta god almost, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's Mark Zuckerberg. But it was the point that, number one, we were seeing a new avatar style that we still currently don't have yet. A new avatar style, legs. This is where he announced legs and all that. As you can see with our picture right here, we got legs, y'all. Okay, we got legs, y'all. Okay, look, we was cut off at first, but now we got legs. We was once lost, but now I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it to y'all. But really, really good. So I'm excited because it's gonna be in Horizon again, and you're gonna get some cool stuff. I hope we get some cool swag. I hope there's some cool swag that we can get into. What you think?
I mean, I really think that they will have some quests because they're starting to implement a lot of quests now. So if you attended, you may get some really cool emojis or some limited edition apparel or something like that. They may implement that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Man, I need that. I need like a VR emoji when I hit my thumbs up, a quest come out my hand. And I love your little transition.
Oh yeah, the quest.
Yeah, I love your transition just now because what you were just saying was Quest. And that's what we want to talk about. The next thing is Quest 3 is going to be at Meta Connect. Now listen, y'all. We've been on the Quest 2 since day one. We're not talking about 2021 or 2022 or 2023. We're talking about 2020.
2020,
October
baby.
2020, okay? We went and bought the 256 gigabyte versions of the Quest 2 when they were selling the 64 gig and the 256, okay? So this thing, did they have three models? Maybe they changed out 64 to 128. Yeah. So we got the 256 gigabyte models, and we've been all about the metaverse ever since then. That's right, El Michelle. You said we OGs in the building. We are OGs.
Yeah, that's when venues was not in Horizon.
Listen, so we've had the same hardware now for 3 years, and we're finally about to get the next evolution of the Quest platform, and we're so excited. Now, Joy, what is your expectations? Like, we've been hearing a lot of rumors. What is your expectations for Quest 3?
I think that it's going to be fantastic for the mixed reality. I think it's going to change the paradigm of how mixed reality is experienced and how people create different experiences with mixed reality. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Wow, I love that perspective. I think also, and I put it on me for a second. My thoughts is that it's going to actually be really graphically. We've heard from Mark himself, from Boz himself, from the people who worked on the device, that this device is double to close to triple in some ways the power of the Quest 2. So for me,
Yeah.
I think about not just the games that's coming, but the games we already have, like the games we play all the time, like even Forever Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the pool
Yeah.
table will now have even more realistic physics, maybe even more realistic balls. That's funny, realistic balls. A felt table, like really the avatars. I think we're gonna start seeing higher quality avatars. Maybe we're gonna see something with. We're gonna get into avatars. I'm not gonna get into that. But what I want to see specifically from the Quest 3 is just graphically better games, graphically
Yes.
better applications, and hoping and praying that we're going to get some really, really good with the pancake lenses, like even better
Mm-hmm.
clarity, because the clarity of the Quest Pro, y'all, is nothing can beat it. Nothing can beat it on the standalone side. Okay, on the standalone side, you
Yeah.
could now that Vario Aereo could probably beat it hands down. I think the immersed
But isn't it?
visor.
Is it tethered? Is it tethered to? Is it like PCVR?
Yeah, it is. So the Vario is tethered. It is tethered.
Yeah.
But I would say for standalone, I'm believing Quest Pro is like the standard right now. Quest Pro is the standard. So I'm
But they saying
hoping.
Quest 3 is going to be the most powerful headset yet.
But
That's
that
what they're
doesn't
saying.
quite mean visuals though. We gon' let's.
I
So
know. That's,
it does have pancake lenses, so we're excited about that. It is 40% slimmer. We are excited about that. I just know that there's a different type of screen in the Quest Pro than it's going to be in the Quest 3. So we got to find out. We're going to put this thing on hopefully really soon and be able to finally see for ourselves as soon as they announce it at Connect. So we're going to try our best to get our hands on it as soon as possible so we can let y'all know what the bees knees is. But I'm excited. Look, we got Alex in the building with the fire emoji. Thanks for tuning
hey,
in.
hey,
The VR,
fam.
bro. The VR fan. We got to get some Emu VR in, man. The other night, they didn't work for us. But listen, like another part about the Quest 3 that I want to talk to you about a little bit, because you talked about mixed reality.
Yes.
And I think we're about to go into a different paradigm shift, where the Quest 2 and Quest 1 was heavy on closed in, window into another world.
Mm-hmm.
Now another world into your world is what we believe the Quest 3 is going to be. I mean, they pumped this thing up to be the mixed reality device, the most accessible. I saw someone on Twitter call it the most accessible mixed reality headset we have to date, with Apple coming with a $3,500 headset, and the Vario Oreos that does really good mixed reality as well, but at a higher price. Go ahead.
Since you were talking about Apple headset, I know it's kind of off topic.
Let's go.
But they were saying for the people who tried the Apple headset that it was top heavy. So it's top heavy, and you know how it has the knit at the back? The knit doesn't counterweight it, so it's kind of like, coming down on the front.
Yeah.
And so they're saying that they're going to depend on third parties to create a head strap or something to counterweight it. And I'm like, come on now.
Listen, now
Come on.
Now this is the thing. That's another reason why the Quest 3 it's going to matter how it feels on the head. Now we heard it's going to be the same as far as possibly around the same weight, but it's the way that it's designed in the feel. Now we've gotten used to the Quest Pro. Anyone who owns a Quest Pro knows this. That open peripheral. I don't know if I can go back with being closed in like this. I don't know if I can do that like without being able to see the floor anymore. I really love the fact that we can kind of look around our area and still be able to see fully into the world. But I think with pass through and higher quality.
That's the thing. It depends on how this pass through looks, because listen, and this hand tracking and all this, they need to get this stuff together, because listen, and with the Quest Pro, I get so aggravated, and you hear me through the other room when I'm like, doggone it, it is not syncing with my hands, or it's not syncing with my controller for some reason, and I have to keep turning it off, turning it on, or something like that. Listen. There better not be anything. They better correct all those bugs for the Quest 3. Exactly. They experimented on Quest Pro. I'm like, okay, cool. But listen, if we get these new headsets, they have to do something with that, because if you're somebody like me that you get aggravated with technology sometimes, and it's just like, you know what, I'm just going to put it to the side and I'm going to go do something else to come back with it. I mean, listen.
That was a season where we did not get in VR because just the cumbersomeness of some of the software updates coming over the Quest.
Yeah.
It was just breaking things. Now we've had a little. It's been better lately. The controller's been better.
Praise God.
The Guardian's been better. Mixed reality's been better. We've done a lot of videos around mixed reality, and so we're really excited about the possibility. And of course, finally, the official depth sensor. Hopefully, they're not just gonna take it out at the last
We've
second.
been talking about this doggone depth sensor.
I think that's gonna be that's the missing ingredient.
Year and a half now.
Yes. That's the ingredient we needed. That's going to change. I know. I'm telling y'all, it's going to make hand tracking better. It's going to make the screens in your room better. The stuff moving around your room better. Like, it's going to be everything we wanted. And I'm so excited because I just know it's going to make a difference. I just know it. If they pull it out on us, you will not see.
If they pull it out, we are going to go to Meta headquarters and protest with the sign.
With picket signs.
Saying no depth sensor left behind.
Yeah. No depth sensor left behind. Yes, I love that. Look, love you too, fam. Love you. We love you too, fam.
Yes.
Look, we got Danes in the building saying yes, sir.
Hey, Dane.
Look, I hope that was a yes, sir, that you're going to go picket in with us at the Meta headquarters if there's no depth sensor in the Quest 3. Okay, we need it. Now, they've been marketing it. I believe at this point, we've seen it on Zuck even as much as yesterday playing Super Rumble. And Zuck, we need to get your Super Rumble skills up, fam. All right, you got the smoked meats in there. You got the sugar with the sugar Sugar Ray barbecue sauce, Baby Ray barbecue sauce. He got all that in there. But we need to get that. We gotta get in Super Rumble sometimes, Zuck. Let's get in there. All right. So we talked about Quest 3. We've talked about Connect. Now let's get into another topic that we love. As you can see the picture down there, avatars. All right. So we're excited about the future of what we could see next week around avatars. Now, Joy, I want to hear, what are your wants and desires that you're hoping they're going to talk about at Connect?
I want more actions with the avatar, as far as when we're in Horizon, we'll be able to sit and we'll be able to, you know how when you're on mobile and you do those little dances, you have like a little button to do those dances. Maybe they can have that in the VR, maybe. Just
VR chat has those things. Yeah.
And just more of with the clothing and stuff. You know how I love the avatar clothing and stuff like that. But I want to see more brands.
Yeah.
More variety.
Okay, more brands and more variety. I love that. I would like wedding rings. I've said it a few times.
Yes.
I've even mentioned it to different teams when I've had opportunities. Like, please, can you guys add some wedding rings, some different types of chains, some different types of things like give me some AirPods in there. Give me everything. But if you can give me anything, give me my wedding ring, and I'm a proud married man to JoyReign. And I want to do this to women. Be like this. Okay, all right. Like, don't be coming to me in these meta streets. You see this ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be hearing that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, avatar upgrades, and can we please create our own merch? That is another thing. If we can get some type of creator store where we can begin, I think that's gonna be the next boom in Horizon and so many other places. That we'll be able to have like a Join the Morning shirt, even a Getting Things Done shirt. Different brands could come in and begin to I think the next great clothing manufacturer and creator and is going to come from virtual. It's going to come from your own style. I want to just be able to upload my own stuff for me. Even if I can't upload it to the store, let me wear what I want to wear. Maybe I want to wear a shirt that got Joy's face on it, and she just like this.
Gosh.
And when I see people, I'm like, have a nice day. Have a joyful day. Okay? Have a joyful day. I'm gonna make a shirt just like that. But that is something I really want to see from them. So I'm hoping we're gonna go get those types of things. Another thing that I'd love to talk to you about, Joy, is Kodak avatars.
Okay.
So we saw a really great demo of that last year, where they showed off that they're able to scan on the phone now and get really, really good detail within like a day or something like that. After the computing power takes over, give you like a real 3-dimensional, real lifelike.
I'm burnt with the Kodak avatars because we tried that. What it was some app or something. We tried it and they had the version of it.
I think Spatial. spatial. Your
I
spatial.
was
That
like,
wasn't
what
really
the
Kodak
world is this?
avatars. That was take a picture and then it tries to
They
put
like
your face,
slap your
on there. But this would be something where you would literally 3D scan your entire
Oh,
face.
okay.
Like that with your phone, and
And
then
I'm like,
it would do some computing and pull it out. So yeah, look at her face. Look at it. Look, go ahead and do the face one more time, Joy. One more time.
I'm like,
But the Kodak avatars that Meta showed out is very, very amazing. I'm hoping maybe with the Quest 3's power, we can begin to see the first iteration of those coming to consumers. That'd
yeah.
be dope. Do you think we might see something like that next week?
I hope so. As long as it's done right, you know how I
Yeah.
am. As long as it's done right, then cool. I don't mind using it. But if it's some scary looking stuff that's
Yeah.
making people look like I don't know what, I'm like,
They call it
no.
the uncanny valley feel. Like they don't want it to look so lifeless lifelike that it looks lifeless.
Yeah.
And that's the main
But you know
objective.
what?
Go
I'm
ahead.
kind of sold on the Meta avatars though.
Me
Maybe
too.
because we've been having them for so long, and
Yeah.
then they're getting, they're having an evolution right now with the legs and everything. So I'm kind of content with my Meta avatar, to be perfectly honest.
We basically been like this. I'm coming out. Dun, dun. I wanna let you know. Look
Oh
at my
my-
legs just go. I'm coming. Horizon's coming up. Okay. All right.
Oh
I'm sorry,
my
y'all. But this is the thing about that. Legs was a big jump. I was actually playing with Alex, and thank you, Alex, for reminding the people to remember to like the video. Come on, we was
Yes!
playing Super Rumble. Me and him was playing Super Rumble this week in Horizon, and I whooped his butt. We not gonna don't say nothing in there, Alex. Don't say nothing extra, okay? And I was whooping his butt, but he was like, man, normally he's been a person that's like, I'm not really too much into Horizon, but he saw the legs, everything was good. He loved Super Rumble, and it's like we're beginning to see something happen with these avatars.
Yes, it's like a resurgent of
Yes.
the app. Like people who have left the app, they're coming back to experience. It's like it's when we first got on, actually, seeing people that we haven't seen before, and it's just everybody's excited to be on there. So it's a good time.
That's it. Look, he said, wow, JDun. Wow, because I whooped you so bad. That's what it is. It was payback. But yes, and El Michelle said true. But like something's about to happen, I think. Now, if we get a new iteration, there is a keynote, a developer session that talks about, it's on their website saying that there's gonna be a roadmap for what's coming for the future of Avatar. So even for the Meta avatars, we think we're gonna see some iterations over the next year, and we're really excited to see that. That's something me and Joy is going to be locked into watching and checking out
yes.
for sure. Gotta check it out. So that is avatars. Now, we want to get into another thing as well, because it's very important that we touch on this other piece, that games, okay? Games. Now, they've been promoting this one particular game now since we was at AWE. I remember, I'll never forget the morning we was about to go on the show floor, and
Yep.
this is when they dropped the news about the Quest 3. It was 1 week away from Vision Pro's announcement, which I just thought was the craziest thing. We were at an event for VR, then Zuck drops the news about Quest 3, then we're going on show floor for VR, and then the next week is Vision Pro. Like, it was the greatest time in the
Yes,
history
it's
of VR. But games, they showed off Asgard's Wrath 2. Now, I played the first one. I just recently downloaded the first Asgard's Wrath on PC VR, and it is mesmerizingly gorgeous.
Ooh, okay.
And so I understand now why some people are like, listen, I don't think the Quest 3 or the Quest 2 can pull off such an amazing game for on this particular device. I'm not certain either, but this game has been promoted heavily by Meta, and I believe we're going to see something incredible from this, and not only this particular game. Because, Joy, I want to ask you, what game do you want to see at Meta Connect? Come on, go on. What you want to see? What kind of game you want to see?
GTA.
GTA. I love it. GTA. Listen. We want to see GTA San Andreas, what they promised us literally 2 years ago. All right. Now, here's the thing. I have hope, because at the announcement of the Quest 2, they also announced one other really cool game that's actually officially coming out in November, and that just dropped a gameplay trailer today. and that is
Oh,
Assassin's Creed Nexus, and it looks incredible. The game footage is on the screen right now. It looks like I'm like, come on.
wow.
Like it
Okay.
looks good, y'all. Okay. They finally gave us gameplay. Now we don't know if this is in engine. We don't know if this is Quest 3 captured. We don't know if this is Quest 2 footage. But what we do know is it doesn't look like your normal Quest 2 game. And this thing is a major title on consoles, and we're finally starting to get those types of games. My prediction.
Wow.
Here's my prediction.
Okay.
At Connect and the months to follow through this year, we're gonna hear big name companies like the EAs of the world, the big publishers finally talk about games that they're making for VR.
Okay.
That would be incredibly
That would
awesome.
be, yeah, that would be revolutionary.
Look, we
Like,
got. Go ahead. What you got to say?
oh, no. Go ahead.
Now I'm about to say, Mr. Urban World says if they announce GTA, it'll increase Quest 3 sales. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. And he says, I'm ready for Attack on Titan. I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't know if I'm ready for Attack on Titan.
I've been hearing a lot of people say that though. Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, because that's the anime, babe. If you remember. Hey, babe, you remember that anime I was watching and you walked in the room and it
And
was
I was
these
like,
big,
what?
huge monsters on the screen eating people? Imagine you're in VR swinging through buildings and this big, tall, 20-foot giant is
Oh.
walking around and you swing straight into his mouth and he crushes you. Right? That's Attack on Titan, okay? I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I think it's going to be a system seller for sure. I think it's gonna be a system seller for sure, but I'm not
Listen,
100%
I wouldn't
certain.
be able to play that game. I was hollering at the big boss in
Yeah, bro.
no,
Oh
not Super
gosh,
Bowl,
and Citadel.
Citadel.
Oh yeah,
I,
y'all go watch the Citadel after this podcast. Go watch the Citadel Horizon World video on the channel and watch Joy towards the
oh,
end of the video
geez.
scream at a small little spider that
Hold on. No. It
I
was
was trying
not
to get it,
small.
y'all. I was
It
trying
was
to get it.
not a small
It
spider.
was a small
You know
spider.
how I feel about spiders anyway.
She was like,
But it wasn't a small.
It was hilarious. Look, and it's even more hilarious because we got more VR in the building. And he's saying editing Hellsweeper, but stop by to drop like a like to be to the best VR podcast. Hey, no cap.
Aw,
Appreciate
thank you
you.
so much. Thank you
Appreciate you,
for stopping
fam.
by.
Listen, I'm glad that you are a street sweeper in hell. So we don't have to be. So we appreciate you more, VR, for tuning in and checking us out, fam, for real. We were just talking about
Yes.
Hellsweeper earlier. So I'm expecting some big games. I'm going to go on the record and say we're going to get something crazy next week that makes us all be like, oh my God, that's coming to Quest. Like, I hope it's like, maybe like, we have NFL Pro Era, but what if like an NBA 2K or a Madden
Oh yeah.
type level game comes? Like, that would be just through the roof. I think that would
Yeah.
just change everything. Like he said, look out loud, oh Lord. Yeah, man, we all know we want to be a street sweeper in hell, man, but you got it. You got the job. You got the job. Okay? So that is the game. So we're really excited about what games is coming out. One of the last things we want to talk about is the thing that we normally always talk about Horizon Worlds. So we wanted to say that for last because we're expecting to see more worlds that are more aligned with the new vision and new era of
Yes.
what Horizon has been bringing with things like Super Rumble that I whooped Alex VR in. So it's really good, and I'm really excited because there is promise. Number one, because we've been seeing some really high fidelity games made by
Oh yes.
publishers inside of Horizon Worlds, like I said, like Super Rumble, even Citadel that we was just talking about in Horizon. And I'm expecting not just games, but experiences. Like,
Oh yes.
what's some things you would like to see join Horizon that we don't currently have yet?
I want to see more experiences that we could. How could I say this? It's social, but it's. I don't know. I'm gonna have to tell you about it because I have something that we could do. So yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what she basically
yeah.
saying is
I know.
something that we gonna do.
We gonna do.
That they ain't got that we gonna
They ain't
have.
got.
All right, they gonna
Yeah.
have soon because of us. I love that. But no, one thing I want to see from Horizon that we don't currently have. Of course, we talked about character animation. We want to be able to animate our avatars, maybe sell different moves. So if I want to have a different dance move, I want to sell maybe something like
Yeah.
that. External links to merch is something I
Yeah.
would love for us to see as well. Now, Joy, there's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time with your show, Joy in the Morning, and that is to be able to live stream straight from within Horizon with multiple cameras, not something I have to set up on a computer, not something I have to stream through the
Yeah.
headset with my head moving and trying to stand still because I cannot keep my head still in the headset. I would love. We have a VR camera in a selfie camera that records up to a minute and takes pictures. I would love for there to be just a live button that we can hit, position the
Yeah.
camera, and then be able to go live with a podcast, maybe like this one day. And instead of us being in person, you guys get to watch us live in Horizon Worlds. How would you love something like that, Joy?
That would be incredible. I mean, anything that would get people on the outside to come in to Horizon and see exactly what's going on, because I think there's a curiosity that's building up with a lot of people because they're seeing all of these advertisements for MetaQuest and Connect, and people are like, "What is this? What is going on?"
Yeah.
And so there's the curiosity factor that's being put in place. So if somebody can come in without getting an actual headset to see what's going on, it'll probably be more feasible for them to be like, okay, well, I'm going to take the next step to get a Quest, whether it be the Quest 2 or the Quest 3, since when Quest 3 comes out, the Quest 2 will go cheaper.
Yeah, I love what you just said. That's the byproduct of all these devices getting in. We're the show's called Get Them to the Metaverse. We want as many people to be a
Hmm.
part of this metaverse experience that we love so much. And you know what? It does my heart well. We see more VR saying, I got Horizon 2 days ago to see what you guys love about it. I really like it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let me first get my sound. Let me get my sound. I really like it. And when I spoke and my face had animation, it tripped me out. And I got legs too. Yes, you
There
got
you
legs.
go.
Okay. And listen, I'm kind of happy the new experiences, things with the avatar. You coming in a good time more. Like you coming in a good time because
Yeah.
Horizon is growing up and it's only going to get even better as time goes on. We are evangelists, all right, for the metaverse as well as Horizon being our home. So like you just said, with the price hopefully going down on the Quest 2s, us getting like
Yeah.
$150 to $200 headset on the market while the Quest 3 is strong and the Quest Pro's up there for the higher end, I would be happy. That's meta side, but we need as many people making these devices. I once said this, babe. I remember this. This is something strong, and I said you just like you can go into 7-Eleven and buy a cell phone. You need to be able to
Hmm.
go into a 7-Eleven and buy augmented reality glasses or VR headsets. Just as simple. Just like
Yeah.
AT&T has free phones, AT&T at some point is going to have free AR or VR devices that you get with your cell plan. So
That
things
would be
like that.
kind of cool. Like how at one point I remember they were offering like an Apple Watch with the iPhone or
Yeah,
something like that. If some kind of partnership develops to where if you buy a phone or upgrade a phone and you get, they probably might do that with the Apple Pro headset Pro. You never know. But
yeah.
if Meta could get in that game, then that would be game changing as well.
I think that might be, to be honest with you, and I'll put it back on our Connect video as we're wrapping up. I actually think that actually might just be what they might be trying to do with the Ray-Bans too. We've been hearing rumors
Mm.
that Ray-Bans is coming out with a new version of their glasses. I have the first generation. I love those. Use them all the time. But these next ones are rumored to have live streaming capabilities. And so maybe if
Okay.
those packaged with your cell phone plan and automatically connected to your phone and you can live stream to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, that would be a game
Oh,
changer
yeah.
for content creation to be able to go live from a concert and not have nothing in your hand. This is what I'm imagining for the future of VR and AR. It gets out the way. It gets out the
Mhm.
way. No more holding a phone while you're watching the Beyonce. You won't break my soul. All right, you don't have to have a phone in your hand. You just hit a button on your thing and you just start dancing, and you still are recording that moment forever and looking at. I can look over at Joy dancing and having fun, and we can just be in the moment instead of having to hold the phone the whole time and trying to keep it up. So that would be something that I
Yeah.
would love to see as well at Connect. Joy, man, this show. We we've talked y'all heads off for the last hour just about. It feels really good to talk about Connect. It's literally happened next week. We've been waiting for this week.
Next week.
Can we be honest? We've been waiting on this week since the last Connect.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
No,
Michelle.
no, we've been waiting on them legs. If we're being real about it, we've been waiting about them legs after Mark got off that stage. We were like,
thought,
what are legs?
We thought, listen, we honestly thought we were going to get the legs in 2022. We didn't know it would be 2 to 3 weeks prior to MetaConnect. But hey,
Next Connect. But hey,
they came. They're dope. And now we just need to be able to sit down with them and do other things.
My avatar getting tired standing up.
Yeah, it's getting tired, man. All right, we need some. Listen, Metaverse, you listening? We need to be able to sit down with our avatars, okay? Yes. But listen, y'all, we enjoyed this show so much. Joy, please tell me you got like something to tell the people before we get out of here.
Everybody, make sure you stay tuned to the next week coming up. Get engaged of what's going on. Be in the know because there's a lot going on in the VR space. And you don't want to be left behind. I mean, but what we're gonna do our due diligence to keep you informed of what's going on. Right, JDun?
That's right. That is right. Listen, I want you guys to know we are extremely excited about what's coming next week at Connect. We wish we had more to say. We wish we could tell you everything. We don't have nothing. All right. Well, all we know is our hopes and dreams.
We don't have nothing.
That Quest 3 is going to live up to the hype. I saw a little bit earlier that Mr. Urban World said, I'm excited this headset does everything. That is our hope, brother. That is our hope. We are hoping that this headset lives up to the hype that we've been ready to do. Appreciate your kind words that it's a good stream. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Listen, next week, meet us at Connect 2023. All right. If you see us in Horizon Worlds, come holler at us. If you see us out there in the meta streets, come holler at us. We're gonna be hyped and look forward to possibly some live streams all next week as we cap off each night of Connect. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. But until next time, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Get 'em to the Metaverse, and we will see you
y'all.
next time. Peace.